Southampton 0, Manchester United 1, second win in a row, first Eric Ten Hag's win away after humiliating defeat of Brentford at a side which goes by names of the Brentford Community Stadium by 4-0. United have gone up to go on and do the needful and really register a second successful win at St. Mary Stadium. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Big day, big day, big day. Big win for United. It has not always been an easy visit at St. Mary's Stadium, although they had gone close to 12 matches without beating United, but you never knew what really took place at that stadium. It was really horrible. It's a small stadium. It doesn't really let you gate the ball on the wide areas a lot. You need to go on and really capitalize on every chance that you've gotten either for you. And today, Eric Ten Hag has picked up his team. It has been unchanged from the team that won against Liverpool. Never change winning team. They went on to play very well. And obviously, we've registered what we call a result either for you. But Diego Dalot, magnificent amongst all players that were on the pitch today. He was really great in there for you. But before I really go eyes, let me show you what we are really going to be talking about on here onto the channel, which goes by names of United Matters channel. First and foremost, we are going to be talking about that goal that you see on your screen. Bruno Fernandes directing that effort of Diego Dalot from the right side into the defender's box area of Southampton into the back of the net in the 55th minute. That's when the goal went in. Casemiro's debut, we are going to talk about it. Then we are talking about Lisandro Martinez's performance and this Cristiano Ronaldo celebration in the foot. He was on the touchline, he was still warming up, and then we went ahead by 1-0, and obviously United went in through to celebrate, as you see Ronaldo. So lots of things are going to be tackled in here onto this channel because we really believe that lots of things are going to be going into this game. Now, first and foremost, I want to talk about the positivities into this game. For the very first time this season, we've kept our first clean sheet. That is kudos to the central defense and everyone who was really responsible for this. David De Gea pulled up like two saves in the first half. It was one, and that horrible effort in the second half. And the defense of United never allowed the attackers of Southampton to really get their efforts to the goalkeeper. Obviously, they shot wide most of the times, and they piled a lot of pressure onto them, and obviously they never gave them a chance to go in and score against United at St. Mary's. For you, clean sheet, first positive. The clean sheet is first positive, and I will believe that we have done that well, that Bruno Fernandes effort that he really put in through to put United ahead has really helped United to go in and really get that win in there for you. Then Lisandro Martinez and a man who goes by the names of Rafael Varane. Their defensive partnership has really shown us that it's really strong, and we've been really a team that was here to go on and really collect points at the side, which goes by the names of Southampton in there. So that win is really so much important. That win is so much important when you look at this goal and how it was really clearly taken by Bruno Fernandes. Exquisite pass from Diego Dallo, but don't forget about the team combination of how we really got here, because everyone will be asking himself, how did we get here? Obviously, it was the team effort that really got us to this level of really getting us and winning this game of football as far as the football is concerned. But as things stand, United have even gone ahead to really raise up in the table positions, and we are really doing great there for you. But Bruno Fernandes, good team effort. It was between Elanga, Sancho, Dallo, and Bruno Fernandes. Very good interplay. I saw some 1-2 passing as far as this goal going in was concerned, and I was so much happy to see it that we went ahead and really put in an effort into this game of football when we were beating a side which goes by the names of a side which goes by the names of Southampton. Then Ronaldo celebration. It looks like this is the last game for Ronaldo, according to me. And on first, United is not going to be here. We're really going to be playing a side which goes by the names of we're going to be playing a side which goes by the names of Leicester City. Obviously, Ronaldo might be away, and this looks to be his last game. But the way celebrating with Bruno, it looks like a goodbye. But Casemiro was there, as you see him, Ronaldo, Freddy Rodriguez, this is Eriksson, Rashford, Marcus, Bruno Fernandes, and celebrating with that goal. It looks like to me the last memory that we're going to see of Ronaldo at Manchester United, because it looks like he no longer wants to be here. But obviously, he came in through and played some 20 minutes on the field of play, and he had some good runs, but he has really run out of space. He's no longer that blistering Cristiano Ronaldo. Obviously, he's no longer that kind of player that really busts into space to get things done in any single moment you expect him to show up for the club. Obviously, Ronaldo putting up a very good effort into that game, but this man, Lisandro Martinez is that player that is short. People like Jamie Carragher came out and really bashed him, and I really believe that they are even getting shy about what they said about this gentleman when he really came in through into the Premier League. He really conceded in the first 2 games, but obviously everything went on and it was rosy for a man who goes by names of Lisandro Martinez. So things went on well for a side which goes by names of Manchester United, and this man who goes by names of Casemiro, the debut, obviously. You can't not talk about Casemiro. When he came in through, you saw glimpses of a man who is really good at everything. Good on the ball, good on everything, and Casemiro was the man of the moment, according to me. Really put in an effort that we liked. You saw his confidence on the ball when he was really doing the needful into that central defense midfield of United, and obviously he is the man that we've been waiting for. And you've seen the difference that we've got when Casemiro came in through. Southampton was attacking us a lot, but when Casemiro came in through and really showed himself up onto the pitch of play, everything totally changed. Everything changed totally, and Casemiro really changed everything on the field of play. So to me, I really believe that we should be really appreciating this man for coming at Manchester United. And obviously, we need another player to come in and play in the position, because when he really gets an injury, he comes on, is really good. I doubt, do we have anyone to go in and play in about it, because this man is totally different from what we've got, and he has shown it on the field of play that he's totally different from what we've got at Manchester United. And obviously, we are really a great team here at Manchester United with a man who goes by names of Casemiro, and obviously we expect the best from him every time he comes on the field of play, and he has shown it. And obviously he is the man of the moment and giving United the best that we deserve today. So Manchester United is really doing a best effort today. We've won our second game. When you look at the table, we are really way up there on the table. You get, I think we are now in the top 10, according to me. We are really in the top 10. That is great, according to Manchester United. But obviously, we didn't play the Ten Hag way. Everyone knows that. Everyone who knows how Ten Hag wants us to be playing, we didn't play the Eric Ten Hag way. Reason, we didn't play the tiki-taka football that we are so much used to. It was not seen. Secondly, the possession of the game, the way we are passed out of the park in the second half, because in the second half, we never had the majority of the ball. But for the first half, it ended with us having 60% and them having 40%. And obviously, Ten Hag would have liked us to be having a 70 or 80% when the opponents are really having like 20 or 30. That's what Ten Hag wanted. But obviously, we came in this game of football. I've heard Mike Owen say something, and I said, all right, he's on point, that this game of football, we came here to get a win of any type. And obviously, we've built it that way. 2 points got in. You get, if you're asked to play well and to lose, to play well and you lose, and you play like how we played today, and then we win. I choose playing how we've played today and winning, because the win we've gotten today is really trying to take us to the next level, and the confidence is way up there to an extent that we are not here to go on and really talk about the past. If we lost today, everyone would have been saying, oh, we are back to the default mode. We wore that jersey, lime green, and we lost to Brentford. We've lost to Brighton. Out of 4 games, we only have 1 win. That would have been the embarrassment, but a win is a win, and obviously it has taken United to another position on the Premier League table. You look at the Premier League table, United is placed 6th. Amidst having played 4 games, or a game more than more of other teams, but obviously we are in the 6th position of this Premier League table, and obviously Southampton is really struggling. But obviously a win is a win, and what a way to start off a game and build up momentum in games that we're really going to play against teams like Crystal Palace, because I think we're playing Crystal Palace next. Sorry, we're playing Leicester next. And obviously the manager Ten Hag is going to be delighted for this win. And after this video, I'm going to bring you the match reaction of the manager on what he thinks about this game of football. But obviously everyone is saying we didn't play well. But to me, what I liked about this game is that we had this game in our control. Southampton never dictated the tempo of the game. It was United dictating the tempo of the game. It was United dictating the tempo of the game. When you look at how our central defense really played and the confidence they had, never in any moment where we attacked and you saw our defense in a hurry. You get, all in a fidgeting mode. We are not in a fidgeting mode. If Harry Maguire was in that defense, obviously fidgeting comes in through. But when you don't have Harry Maguire, things change in your defense. You really look solid, you really look good, and everything goes on as planned. And that is what Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane partnership brings to us. And guys, bye-bye Harry Maguire. I really believe that everyone has gotten to know that we don't hate Harry Maguire. We are here to talk facts, and the facts state that every time you play with Harry Maguire, you are so much on risk of conceding goals. Look at how composed Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane were into that central defense. They are so much composed to an extent that I've only seen De Gea, I think, getting like 1 save that Oribo really directed to his goal. Let me show you that save that I'm talking about. That Oribo, that effort of Oribo that David De Gea really saved. Let me show you to the screen. Because I have that effort, I got it on the fixture. Let me show you the screen and show you to it that this is something different altogether. That this is the only effort that looked like a threat to David De Gea. There you go. You see that? That is the only effort that came in as a threat to David De Gea. And see, it was directly into his fists. Though he punched it away, you get, he never go. Did he go get hold of it? I don't remember very well. But obviously, he put in a very good save. That's the only save I saw David De Gea be saving as a threat. But the others were really baby shots. You get? And why were they baby shots? The defense and the midfield of United, we are really closing them down and pressurizing them. The relentless pressing either for you has really resulted into a win that you've seen today. This is David De Gea. David De Gea, that's the only save that he really made in the second half that was really so much worrying that Southampton came close. That's it. So I really believe that we are really doing something great in here onto United Matters channel and United. Guys, thank you for watching in. We are having 150 people watching in and only 16 likes, guys. Smash the like button because you are breaking this down like never before. You see, Lisandro Martinez, Scott McTominay, and Varane, their positioning was really so much good today. I really believe that defense really did something good. Let's talk about this man, Casemiro, getting his debut for Manchester United today. He came on in the 80th minute. He played 10 minutes plus the 6 added on. Those are 16 minutes of Casemiro coming on the field of play. He looked solid and hard. Solid and hard. He's not rough. He's not rough at all. He's just solid and hard, and he's always a man who really doesn't put a foot wrong. When you look at players like Eriksson, played very well, but because he was playing with Scott McTominay, who never gave him a very good shield, he couldn't risk himself. You get? And I really believe that we face a very big problem each and every time we don't play Casemiro. Like you saw Scott McTominay, every wide forward, every wide back, every full back, that is Malacia and Diego Delo, when they get the ball and they look through the midfield, they don't want to pass it to Scott McTominay because they know he's not press resistant. He'll lose that ball. What they do, they go in for the long balls into the wide areas. That's what I'm supposed to be playing like, because when you get a ball and pass it to the wide forward, like and pass it to the fullback, either Delo or Malacia, who are supposed to be the references. Obviously, the central defensive midfielder, or the double pivot. But when you look at how Scott McTominay played today, I won't say he played badly. He played well, but obviously, when Casemiro came in through, you saw the composure that we were really having. You saw these players feeling free to pass him the ball anyhowly because they know that he's the reference we've got. He's not going to lose that ball and he's going to get us to the levels that we want. You get? Things that should be worked out at Manchester United is a midfield and many other things in there for you. But obviously, Erik ten Hag, happy. I think he can't be happy today because he has really put in another result of 3 points. And what has this result been all up to? Take the pressure off the manager. Take the pressure off the manager. Now let the manager exercise his duty and really make his pickings. Obviously, he has shown us that he has authority and given to him by the board onto this club, and obviously has shown us that he's the main man in the club. Guys, let me show you this. Let me show you what we call how that stats were, and then I'm going to come in through and really read through your comments because most of you are flooding that comment section and really letting us know about what you think about the game of football, and I'm going to be reacting to your comments into the next 1 or 2 minutes. When you look at the stats, Southampton had 17 shots, very worrying. We had 11, meaning that they had 6 more than us. This happened because in the second half, after scoring, we started to play a deep line. We started to play a deep line after scoring our goal in the 55th minute, and we said, all right, because we are having Marcus Rashford, who's good at really running and really having a very huge pace, then we decided to go in and really say, all right, let's take on a man who goes by the names of. So let's change the system of play at Manchester United, and we sat back. But obviously, we sat back with a little bit of a high line, and we really defended well. 5 shots on target by Southampton, 6 on target by Manchester United. Then we had Southampton had 48% ball possession. United had 52. I talked about this at the beginning of this video that Ten Hag doesn't want this. This is not something that Ten Hag wants. Ten Hag wants to be having close to 70% of possession. But obviously, with the win today, Ten Hag is happy with the win, but obviously the possession is not happy with it. 369 passes by Southampton. United had 400. Only 39 passes more than Southampton. We didn't pass them off the park. Obviously, Ten Hag doesn't want this. Once close to 600 to 700 passes completed by United. Passing accuracy, 73%, both of the teams. It should be at around 80. It should be at around 89 all 87, according to me, because at Liverpool we had 67%. So that means they've added only 6% of the passing accuracy. But that results into us not having made lots of passes, meaning that when you improve the number of passes you make, then your accuracy will always go up. Fouls committed, 4 for Southampton, and we had 14 fouls, meaning that we never had more of the ball. That's why we had very many fouls. Because if you have more of the ball, there is no way you're going to go in and really foul, meaning that they'll foul you. But if at all you see your team having 14 fouls and the other team having 4, meaning that they had more of the ball and we had to fight for it. And in the due course of fighting for the ball, this is where the 14 fouls coming through, guys. We are 150 people watching in, and only 24 likes. Guys, let's smash the like button to 100. Smash the like button to 100, guys. 0 yellow cards to Southampton and 3 yellow cards to a side which goes by the names of Manchester United. It shows you that we are really so much in a defensive mode. 0 red cards to both sides, 1 offside to both sides, 5 corners to Southampton. United had only 3. So these are things that he should work on and really put in order to see to it that he really goes ahead and really gets United to where it's supposed to be, especially in really possessing most of the corners, possession, passes in the for you. But all in all, a win is good. A win is good. And guys, thank you for watching in. And as I promised you, allow me get into your comments onto this channel, which goes by names of Rokani United Matters channel. And remember, guys, we are left with just 300 subscribers to hit 300 subscribers to hit we are left with 300 subscribers to hit 7,000 subscribers. Guys, go in and do the needful and really help us do that by subscribing to this channel. Now, we are having Ebo Joram. It was such a boring game. Southampton had a lot of possession, and if it were Man City, we would have conceded a lot of goals. Our midfield lacks enough creativity to. Obviously, when you don't have Casemiro or a holding midfielder, this is what happens to you. You get? That's why you saw that when Casemiro came in through, we started even to build up from the back. Do you remember that moment when you had that ball in the corner flag? And Diego Dello, Casemiro came in through and put in some good energy, and we won that game. Obviously, that's what you should expect from a man who goes by the names of Casemiro. When it comes to the field of play, we can gain possession and outpossess any team, especially in the midfield area, because games of football are won and lost in the midfield. But when you're not having Casemiro, it's a different game of football altogether. You are obviously played off the park, and you can't build from the central midfield. You're right. Then I'm having Ochom Isaac, at least okay, yeah. It's better to get a win and build the confidence and see what we are really going to do. Then Thomas Donko, we did not play well. Obviously, I think we played good, but we never played better to really bring it in a better communication. We played good, but we never played better. But obviously, every time we go to that ball, you looked at those patterns coming in through, starting to build the sequences, especially when you look at how that goal came in through. Did you see those double passes? You get the 1-2s that these players exchanged. Sancho, Elanga, and that beautiful cross brought in by Diego Dello to find Bruno, and Bruno hit the back of the net. You get? Talking about Bruno, guys, when did you last see Bruno score a goal for United? When? And it's good to see that Rashford scored in the Liverpool game, and Bruno Fernandes has really done it again to score for United. Obviously, it's good to see him score in the for you. Then I'm having Emmanuel Tumwesije, but I hate that jersey. By the way, the jersey has no problem, because the players that put it on are the problem. The jersey has no problem, because do you think if at all Man City dons that jersey today, wouldn't they beat Southampton? They would have. They would have thumped them badly. So the jersey has no problem, according to me, and I can't come in here and say that jersey is with the problem. But everyone is entitled to his own opinion, guys. Every time when United has a possession ends by losing, let the opponent dominate the game. At the end of the match, we won. Alfred Kenny. The problem as to why we lose possession is we lack references, and the reference should be Casemiro. And Casemiro never started today. He played only 10 minutes in that game of football. and he really played very well. Those minutes he gave us, we are really great. He gave us a very good defensive cover, and the way he really came in with the energy really made me say, all right, welcome to the Premier League, because Southampton had the likes of the Oribos. They really have, Oribo is really large, tall, you get, and energetic. But when Casemiro came in through, he outpowered him, because Casemiro brings in the technical ability. He has a good set of skills. He brings in energy, tenacity, and the love. So he came in through and did the needful into the game of football. And obviously, he was really great. So anyways, a win is a win. Yeah, a win is a win. Everything constant. A win is a win, guys. Let's celebrate the win and let's look forward on the next game, because I think we are playing Leicester. Leicester is a more weaker side. It's another weaker side, like you see Southampton. And let me see, where are we playing at? The game of Leicester. All right. King Power Stadium is a beautiful stadium. It's not like the St. Mary's Stadium. It really looked small, but King Power is really a vast stadium, wide in all angles, and I think we can go in and exercise our game of play. And they're a team that don't sit back. Leicester City doesn't sit back. So we are going to see how this time around we're going to be playing against a team that wants to play a high line and really pass us off the field of play. And let's wait and see how this is really going to happen. Then Thomas Donko, why was the coach change Sancho instead of Elanga? Because Sancho in the first half played very well, and Elanga never played very well by the in the first half. But in the second half, it was vice versa. Elanga put in a spark that really led to us to score that goal. And he was really making runs, cutting inside the field, making diagonal runs that were really a threat to the team of a side which goes by the names of Southampton. That's why Sancho was taken off and Elanga stayed on the field of play. That's it. It was a very good substitution for me. It was a very good substitution for me. Though for me, I really believe that he took long to make substitutions. According to me, he really took long to make substitutions. Then I'm having Nwabuike Danielin. He's telling us that nice one. Yeah, a win is nice, guys, because getting wins will help us gain confidence as a united team, and Erik ten Hag is going to make him concentrate and really get us the best that we deserve from the Dutch coach. Then I'm having Ebo Joram. Ideally, this was a defensive game where Manu was waiting for opportunities to attack the opponents. No, it was not a defensive game, but the game plan was Marcus Rashford is good at running. Put him there to lead the line. When he's leading the line, go for those long balls. You saw it a lot. When Varane got the ball in the first half, they are looking for the half spaces, and they really put that ball there. But ugly enough, Rashford never won any of those balls, and he was not running those channels. So they really backed off that. And then we said, all right, let's go on to another plan. Obviously, but I think in the second half, we only really started to play a defensive game when we scored that goal, the first goal. I think we even dropped deep and invited pressure from Southampton. We defended very well and obviously won the game. So kudos to the manager with his tactics. Obviously, he really did a very good job. I believe Bruno, Casemiro, and Eriksen will be very dangerous in EBPL. Obviously, they will be very dangerous because I really believe that Eriksen is limited when he's not having a central defensive midfielder playing alongside him. All right, a decent. Let me put the word decent because Scott McTominay is not decent. So he won't really get that liberty to go on and really exploit the further or the upper positions of the pitch. That's it. But I can't wait. I can't wait also to see Bruno, Casemiro, and Eriksen playing in the midfield. I can't wait. Guys, I can't wait. I just want to see them play there because I know it's already going to be magic because they will know that, all right, we are having a rock that is really standing into our defense. It's already all behind us, and we're going to go in and really get everything done. And Casemiro is a talented player. He's good at passing the ball. So I also can't wait for that. What was Rashford doing in the match? Nothing. Obviously, after scoring against Liverpool, you expect a player like Marcus Rashford to come in through and really put in a real shift. You get? Put in the chasing. He was not pressing even. You get? I think the only pressing striker I have is Antoine Martial. Rashford couldn't press. He couldn't press. Did you see him pressing? I never saw him pressing. Rashford didn't press none for a second. I never saw him run. So I think something is wrong with Rashford. That's why, to me, I really believe that Cody Gakpo and Anthony should arrive at Manchester United. They should. Rashford needs to be sat on that bench to know that United is beyond what he thinks. He's not a prince at United. He can be benched because if Harry Maguire, who was bought at £80 million, is benched, then who is Rashford not to be benched? But we cannot bench Rashford because we don't have a player who can come and put in a shift. So if at all Cody Gakpo comes in through and a player who goes by names of Anthony, obviously we will really see to either Rashford really gets off the pitch. But today, Rashford has done nothing. I've seen nothing done by Rashford today. We still want Anthony and Cody Gakpo. Yeah, we still need them. We still want them and we need them. And we expect something to burst out of Ajax today because they've held a crisis meeting today in Ajax Amsterdam. Then Rashford is Rashford, whatever. Yeah. And guys, against Liverpool, apart from him scoring that goal, he did nothing. What else did he do apart from scoring that goal? I don't remember anything Rashford did apart from scoring the goal. What did Rashford do in that Liverpool game? So, what he did in the Liverpool game mirrored into this same game. Rashford is still struggling. He's still struggling. You get? And I want to see the English media coming out and really putting it out there in the public that the guy is struggling and he needs all what I don't know because he's really very bad. Then I'm having Umal Twino Mugisha. Why is it that Marcus Rashford can't be substituted even if he puts a bad performance here at the pitch? Like today, he was totally off, even no shot on target as striker playing 90 minutes. Obviously, you're right. This is what we've been discussing right now. I don't know whether you guys, Fabian, Farid, and Twino Mugisha and someone else, you guys, did you first come or first really go into the private chat and talk about it, plus big up Prita? You get? All of you are talking about Rashford, and what you're talking about Rashford is 100% right. They can't substitute him because to me, I really believe that. Taking off Sancho, I take off Rashford and bring in Ronaldo. That's it. Because Rashford, off the left, he put in nothing. He put in nothing. His game is to really run in spaces. If at all you don't give him spaces, he won't run. He won't run. And with the stadium of St. Mary's, tiny as it is, or small as it is, you don't expect to get space to run through because you never saw any player make those runs like Rashford wants. So that's why I want Cody Gakpo and Anthony. I want those two signings to come in through because even Anthony is really a joker. Anthony is a joker. Emmanuel Tumwesi, in today's game, we had no pace as Manchester United, but in my opinion, it's because of Scott McTominay again. Obviously, because Southampton, for the first 30 minutes of the game, they let us have the ball because they knew that we are going to outpass them. We are going to bring the ball to them. But after 30 minutes, Southampton recognized that United is not a threat. They are not bringing the ball to us. What did they do? They said, all right, let's also take the ball to them. And they grew into the game later. They grew into the game for the last 15 minutes of the game. And they started to be a threat to Manchester United because we never had a midfielder to get that ball from the back four and pass it through the central axis of the midfield. We never had him. Ten Hag should really believe us and know this. Casemiro should be a starter. He should start. Let him not come in here and really give us reasons that he has not played 90 minutes. He still needs to learn the Premier League. A player that you bought £60 million, you give us no reason of putting him on the bench. He's supposed to come in here and start doing his duties immediately. Immediately. He should be doing his duties immediately. And Scott McTominay should be on the bench. Then not Glazers out, but Rashford out. To me, Glazers out should come first. Because if at all you have a competent board ahead of you and competent owner, players like Rashford won't come in through and really have a lot of player power at the club. That's it. Because this club is a brand. It's not a football team. Like Louis van Gaal told Erik ten Hag, don't go to Manchester United. Don't go to Manchester United. It's really a brand, not a football team. So today, it has been a beautiful game of football, but Rashford has again been Trashford. He never put in a shift. We never really saw him really play anything like football today. He was really disgusting. So I agree with you guys as far as Rashford is concerned. Then I'm having Sandra Hoyer says, that is my question. Did Rashford touch any ball today? Yes, he did, but obviously he's poor. His first touch is poor. You get? And he can't play in tight spaces. That's why you never saw him so much of the ball, because he hides even from the boys like Scott McTominay. I've seen Scott McTominay hide again. You get Rafael Varane getting the ball, passes it to Lisandro Martinez, and the central defense midfielder, then Scott McTominay, who is responsible to get that ball from them and maybe pass it through the central axis of the midfield, is nowhere to be seen. So that is the man who goes by the name of Rashford. So if you are having a central defensive midfielder, the name of Scott McTominay, hiding every time, you are having your focal point, that is Rashford, hiding all the time, then how do you expect to play very well? That's why you saw that every threatening run or attack we made, Rashford was out of it. Scott McTominay was out of it. They can't really gauge you to the levels you want to play. Sandra, we all hate Rashford in there for you. All right. Please update us about Anthony and Cody Gapco. Anthony, there is a crisis meeting in Ajax today. We are waiting for the results that are really going to come in through and really give you the best. But the biggest update that has landed today, United has made an offer of 10 million euros for a player who goes by the names of Memphis Depay. It looks like Memphis Depay is going to make his return to Manchester United after getting that denial by Juventus. Juventus wanted the player, but they backed out of the deal. I don't know why, but obviously everything didn't go on as planned for Manchester United. But obviously it's Manchester United winning and taking a win in there for you. And this man, guys, this man, short, but the intensity puts him through. First clean sheet kept, and that is Lisandro Martinez. Look at that guy. That guy is a real beast. Is a real beast. Short, but he's doing everything that Harry Maguire couldn't do. And I don't want to hear anyone coming in here and take me that we bought him expensively. Guys, if we bought in Harry Maguire, who is 80 million pounds worth, and he couldn't give us what this guy is giving us, why should we go in here and really complain about how much we bought Lisandro Martinez? I don't want to hear anyone talking about Lisandro Martinez and how much we bought him. He's putting in the effort. He's putting in the effort, mind you. He's really defending very well. I really love the way he did his thing today. And obviously, he's, to me, the best defender with Rafael Varane. Harry Maguire, 80 million pounds, 3 seasons at Manchester United. He can't put in a shift. But Lisandro Martinez, just 4 games in the Premier League, and he has built a very good defensive partnership with Rafael Varane. And I really believe that if at all in the game of Brighton, he played with Rafael Varane, we wouldn't even have conceded. If you played with Rafael Varane in the game of Brentford, we would have done better. You get? So I don't want to hear anyone coming in through and really talking heel about this guy. This guy is the real deal, guys. He is the real deal. And there is something that Paul Scholes has said about Freddie and Scott McTominay, because most of you might say that Rokan has an agenda on Scott McTominay and Freddie. Guys, I don't have an agenda on Scott McTominay. I don't have it. Why should I hate them? I have no reason to hate them. Why should I? But I'm talking facts because I analyze football like you guys. And you can tell me that all of you guys who are in the comment section, Rokani has talked to you, because most of you, I don't know you. And to be specific, I have no number of any of you who really view this channel. I don't have any of your numbers. Paul Scholes has come out and told us that McTominay and Freddie aren't good at the holding midfield position. They are better going forward. That's it. That's it. Box to box, they are okay. But when we are really trying to do what we call a central defensive midfielder is supposed to do, they are really trash. They are really trash. We've been talking about it. Scholes has talked about it again. Then he went ahead to say this, Paul Scholes, after this game of football. He said, having Casemiro is like an insurance policy, like a Roy Keane. You know that if I lose the ball, he is back there ready for it. Have you heard that? Have you heard that? Having Casemiro is like an insurance policy, like Roy Keane. You know that when you lose that ball, you will go in and really, he's there ready to protect you and really get that ball back. I talked about this earlier in this match reaction. The problem having at Manchester United is players like Eriksen won't go on to risk themselves to do things that would help us going forward and really putting off opponents, because they know that when they lose that ball, the person behind him is not good at really getting that ball back. So even Paul Scholes has gone ahead to really say about it. But we've been asked about Anthony and Cody Gakpo. United made a 90 million bid yesterday, rejected. Anthony came in with an exclusive interview with Fabrizio Romano on it. He talked a lot. And I really believe that he really held sense in what he really said at Manchester United in there for you. Then we've been told by Afis Ademola, improving defense. Good one. Yeah, the defense is really looking great. I really believe that if at all Casemiro comes into that central defensive midfield against Leicester City, we are really going to be a different team altogether, according to me. We really need Anthony and Gakpo in that front to help CR7. Obviously, we need Cody Gakpo and Anthony, especially to really create threat to a man who goes by names of Marcus Rashford. That's it. Hassan Bisegera, we are still not attacking. Yeah, we look good going there, but the problem is when your midfield is really bad, you can't really get your center forwards on the ball. That's the problem. You can even blame Rashford, but ask yourself, Rashford was put up there to really score goals, but who really gave him a ball? Who passed him in to really all get like a keeper to beat and missed it? No one. So no reason to even blame him because he didn't get a ball. I've just remembered that the midfield was trash with Scott McTominay in there for you. He couldn't really move forward. Ronaldo is not feeling good at all. I think he's going to AC Milan or Napoli. That is Sema and Zamiru. Thank you for watching in. I'm having Thomas Donko. United must break the bank to steal Anthony transfer comings in the for you. We need Anthony. We need Cody Gakpo. We need another central defense midfielder and a center forward and a goalkeeper. So we need more 5 signings. I don't know how you're going to really go in and do it, but for the goalkeeper, it looks like it's done. United has agreed personal terms with the goalkeeper of Newcastle. He's coming at Manchester United, but obviously we need to bring in other players at Manchester United. Then Hassan Bisegera, Marcus Rashford and Elanga should be benched. Why should Elanga be benched? I think Elanga played well today, guys. He's the reason as to why we even got that goal, because he cut inside, he made the diagonal run and took off players and then put in a beautiful pass to find Sancho. Sancho did a wall, another one touch passing to find Diego Delo. Delo curled that ball into the 18 box area of Southampton that found unmarked Bruno and hit it the back of the net. I really believe that Elanga played very well. Rashford should be benched for who? Garnacho, I really believe is good, but I think Cody Gakpo should come in. When Cody Gakpo comes in through, obviously Rashford will be benched. I'm having Farida Bint Yusuf. I'm very happy for that win. At least we made it. Let us not talk too much about Rashford. Thanks for the updates. We have to talk about so much for Rashford because he never put in a shift. Amid this, the midfield not getting him the ball, he never even showed us the love. You get? Look at Anton Martial in the game of Liverpool. When they're not getting him the ball, what he did, he dropped deep and got the ball. I never saw Rashford go deep to get that ball. If we're the tactics of the manager, then Rashford in front of Ten Hag is okay. But to us, the fans, there is something we want from him that he never delivered today. That's why we are really slating him. Semandamo Zamir, but today I didn't any impact of Rashford. Yeah, Rashford was really Trashford again today. Ronaldo at United is seriously down. Ronaldo's morale at United is seriously down. They should let him go. Obviously, they should let him go, according to me. Even when he came in through, the love was not all up there. Let Ronaldo start matches. He can score goals for us. By the way, the first half Ronaldo was there. I think Diego Delo delivered a very beautiful cross that no one was there. Even Eriksen put in a ball, and Marcus Rashford, that would have been our number 9, was really behind Rashford, was really behind Bruno, because it's Bruno who made that ball, but couldn't meet it to really put in an effort. But if I only had like 2-3 players in there for you, I really believe that it would have gone inside into the back of the net. I was happy with the win, but the performance for sure wasn't pleased. Yeah, Happy for the win, but we need to put in more effort. But it's good to get that win. That win was crucial, guys. I want to see Garnacho instead of Rashford. Let's wait and see whether the manager will really go in and really do that. That is Katwere Bashil. Then Dadangala says, Mokala, all right, thank you for watching in. Then Hassan Bisegera, we were attacking when Sancho was at the pitch. On his part of the field was the field. We said, yeah, you're right, because Sancho at least gave us, I think, he gave us a reference every time we went forward. But when he went off, I think we really never went in. That's why I said that if I was Erik ten Hag, I was going to take off Rashford and bring in Ronaldo. You get? And Sancho and Elanga were supposed to stay on the field of play because Sancho gave us a reference, especially going forward. Then I'm having Bigira Prita. If the coach is giving the players he wants, he can give us results because it's already evidence from his own signings. They are delivering, so let him be given money. Yeah, you're right. Because all his signings are really performing very well. Malacia, Lisandro Martinez, Casemiro, and Eriksson. Hassan saying the best way of defending is attacking. Yeah, you're right. Kasim Salim says the best defender of Manchester United is Varane and Martinez, not Harry Maguire. Maguire is out of the picking order, guys, and he won't return. He won't return unless Varane gets an injury or Lisandro Martinez. Please, why do we lose against Brighton and Brentford? Yes, we did because of Harry Maguire, guys. All of those by the way, the game of Brighton, Harry Maguire is the reason as to why we lost. That's it. Then Ronaldo's selfishness cannot pass. Let's leave Ronaldo again because he's leaving. I don't want to even talk about Ronaldo again because he has shown us that he doesn't want to be here. I've always been consistent on Ronaldo. If at all he doesn't want to be here, let him leave and go. Let him depart. Don't want to even talk about him. Please update for me because I missed the updates. Crisis meeting going on in Amsterdam for Anthony to Manchester United. They are going to make their final decision. 90 million bid of United on the table. Ajax are really on pressure because the player came out and ashamed them and really let their that linen out. Obviously, it's not all rosy. They're really trying to see what the best solution is going to be for the club because that club is not known to having bad reputation and really doing that to the players. Please, does Maguire start against Brighton and Brentford? Yeah, he did. He started. That's why we lost. 2 games, no Harry Maguire, 2 consecutive wins. That cements everything that obviously he's the problem at Manchester United. Then I'm having Bijira Prita. Let Rashford be sold to PSG and we use money to buy other players. I don't think PSG want Rashford. That was a story put in through to go in and really put United to give him another contract. Obviously, and that 1 goal he scored against Liverpool could really make him get him another contract that is really lucrative. Maguire should leave for Chelsea. I don't think Chelsea can get him because they've already bought in Wesley Fofana, and that has been a here we go confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. So guys, as I sum up, thank you very much for watching in. But smash the like button, guys. Smash the like button. Let me show you the Premier League table and how it's standing. Obviously, the win today has brought us into the 6th position. 4 games played, 2 wins, 0 draws, 2 losses, 4 goals. 4 goals. This is what. Then have we? Yes, we've scored 4 goals. We've conceded 7 goals. A goal difference of -3. 6 points into the bag of United, guys. That's what it is. And thank you guys for watching in. Rokan David is my name. Thank you for watching in and keep it a point of being onto this channel because you guys are really amazing. I sign out for now. See you later. I think I'm returning with the player ratings, but I'm first going to bring you the manager's reaction. Then I'm going to do a story of Memphis Depay to Manchester United. I'm going to do another story on the transfers, the latest news on transfers, because it's really piling in hot at Manchester United. Anytime now, a player might be unveiled or here we go can be gotten from Fabrizio Romano as far as joining Manchester United is concerned. Thank you guys for watching in. Everyone that has been part of this live stream, you are amazing. I sign out for now. See you later.